Sell in all the places with Shopify, online, in person, and across social, and track every cha-ching, all in.
I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans, so designer the belt. You wildin' on me, never nobody else. Got a bit on my hip and nobody could tell. Before I grew up, I just wanted to sell. I'm independent, I'm good by myself. I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans, so designer the belt. You wildin' on me, never nobody else. Got a bit on my hip and nobody could tell. Before I grew up, I just wanted to sell. I'm independent, I'm good by myself. You know the world that we live in is hell. You hear the stain and the jewelry fell. Riding around in LA with a cow. I cut her off, she was up in my cell. They was complaining my we had a smell. I got them mad and they wanted to tell. This be the gas, not the one up in shell. I'm in the G and I'm coolin' with real. Grew up in the hood, so I'm keeping it real. Popping up bands and they wanted to feel. Free all my dogs, couldn't get in the pill. Sipping on tech and they came in the seal. He in the hood and he don't got to steal. I got a box for the free with a steal. Wondering how I keep up with these meals. Wondering how I'ma get me a deal. I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans, so designer the belt. You wildin' on me, never nobody else. Got a bit on my hip and nobody could tell. Before I grew up, I just wanted to sell. I'm independent, I'm good by myself. I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans, so designer the belt. You wildin' on me, never nobody else. Got a bit on my hip and nobody could tell. Before I grew up, I just wanted to sell. I'm independent, I'm good by myself. I never asked for shit. Now twice and I got it my own way. Moving immaculate in the soft white, baby girl, I ain't okay. Said if you need me, then call me. But don't need me too much. High speed with a cruiser. Been going to school with this ruler. Dipping into my bag for about a tag. Wanted, I'm copping it. And I don't mean to brag. Came from the rag. Straight to an audience. Got a nigga so salty and I know it's my fault they mad. If a nigga want all it, then we take all it. Yeah, we want all of that. I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans, so designer the belt. You wildin' on me, never nobody else. Got a bit on my hip and nobody could tell. Before I grew up, I just wanted to sell. I'm independent, I'm good by myself. I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans, so designer the belt. You wildin' on me, never nobody else. Got a bit on my hip and nobody could tell. Before I grew up, I just wanted to sell. I'm independent, I'm good by myself. Back in the city, open the whip is a blicky. All of these niggas be fishy. Shout out my niggas in Philly. Everywhere that I go is lit. I just trap with a quarter brick, and the daughter got bored of it. She wanted more, give her more of it. I'm on the road doing foreign trips. Why the police wanna...
Be ready to engage Op 4.
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistance. What if they could jumpstart ideas for any assignment?
Time to armor up.
What if they could be more transparent about their text sources?
10 seconds.
What if they could get real-time feedback? Prepare students with responsible AI writing assistance. Download Grammarly for free today.
Easter is on sale at Michael's. Shop up to 50% off floral and decor to spruce up your space. Create sweet traditions with deals on baskets, DIY crafts for the family, Easter baking supplies, and more. Hurry, get these deals while you can.
Yes, Dragonfly!
Yeah, I think it's time to shine. I've been waiting so long. Broski serving time, he been going for so long. And I promise I'ma do this shit for all. Just hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And the telly sipping Henny, and I got my bitch and I gotta go off. Take 'em out to the hood, it don't matter the cost. 17 life is short, but I'm rich in the boy. See the haters expect 'cause they hit our flaws. I think it's time to shine, I've been waiting so long. Broski serving time, he been gone for so long. And I promise I'ma do this shit for us, just hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And the telly sipping Henny and I got my robe on. And they know I'm throwing bullets till I
Before starting the story, I would suggest you guys to go subscribe to the channel. It turns out that most of you guys who watch me are... Maria was about to call Ed when we heard footsteps nearby. I got spooked immediately and turned around to see who it was. Just then, Ed jumped on me saying, "Got you, Cheryl!" I almost screamed with terror. I pushed him away, saying, "Not funny, Ed." He started to laugh like an idiot. Ed's roommate, Matt, said, "Come on, Ed, knock it off. Enough with your silly jokes. Let's just start this party." The four of us parked our cars under a big oak tree and started to walk down the alley. Old, worn-out wooden houses were scattered around us. Maria pointed out the last house on our left and said, "That one." Ed looked at her and replied, "That's the one then. Come on, let's go." In a nervous voice, I said, Guys, is this a good idea? I mean, what if someone's already in there?" Matt then said, "Then we'll be in trouble." Maria said, "Shut up, you two. There is no one in that house. Can't you see how dark and quiet it is?" Ed pushed the door, and it opened on its own. All of us checked the house. There wasn't anybody inside. There wasn't any electricity either, so we lit some candles around us. Maria turned on some music. Ed brought beers for everyone, and we started the party. After half an hour, I also thought to myself that maybe this wasn't entirely a bad idea. Sometimes taking a little risk can be fun.
5 seconds to go.
Hi, we're Charity Water. If we lost you at Charity,
You found
we
a
get
bomb.
it.
Make your way to
Give
its
us a
location
moment
and
to change
defuse
your
it.
mind. At Charity Water, we're known for telling great stories, but we're big believers in numbers too. Like this one, 700 million.
Clear of the blast!
That's how many people worldwide currently live without access to clean, safe drinking water. As a result,
Blast area!
4,400 lives will be lost today, and again tomorrow, and the day after that. It's a big problem, massive and big, but we know we can solve it. To do that, we need to make every penny count, which means when you donate $1, exactly $1 goes to water projects where they're needed most. Not 83 cents on the dollar, not even 99 cents. The whole dollar. No fine print, no hidden fees. A group of private donors choose to cover our operating costs, which means we can proudly promise that every penny of every donation goes here, or here, or here. We're obsessive about our 100% promise, and we have been from the start. But we don't just say it, we prove it. With beautiful stories, sure, but also with cold, hard facts. GPS coordinates, audited financial statements, transparency and accountability that go above and beyond what's expected of us. So you can see your impact in black and white, and in living color too. Because seeing is believing. And in a world where it can be tough to believe in organizations and institutions, you can believe in
diffuser has
us
been recovered.
and our wholehearted commitment to ending the world water crisis for good. Give with confidence and watch your gift make a tangible difference.
Bomb defused. Protect the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining.
Eve to me is basically
Op 4
freedom.
eliminated.
It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is Eve. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it. I would describe myself as a kind of a freedom fighter. My very first character was a Minotaur character because they just seemed like the coolest, you know, most brutal people, and I was like, I want to be that guy. I started out doing the missions in HiSec, and I want to be on the side of the people who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and
Friendly drone
once I
deployed.
learned that
Op
you
4
can
is reinforcing
help
its
them
location.
fight the other factions, that's all I wanted to do. It's a very satisfying feeling, you know, starting out at the bottom and working my way up, getting to more advanced, you know, situations, bigger
Insertion in
ships,
10 seconds.
bigger enemies, and all that kind of cool stuff.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
The ship that I wanted to sit in more than anything was the Paladin, which is the Amarian Marauder.
The blast area!
It was red and gold and had lasers, massive firepower, incredible capabilities, and
Reload!
to fly, I wanted to undock. It's like a project, and you're kind of putting the pieces together by getting the skills ready for the ship and all the modules. You got the money to afford it. You know, you've got a dream that you want, and that ship basically is the dream. And once you finally get into it, there's no greater feeling.
No longer in your possession.
When I saw that thing and undocked, and
Your
with
last
that
stop
ship, I
standing.
could take on anything. There's so many different forms of PvE that trying to wrap your head around it, you've got a ton to do.
The diffuser is now secured.
All the options are there. It's just a matter of going down to whatever fits your
Four
playstyle,
eliminated.
whatever you feel is the best thing to go after. Basically, just jump into whatever catches your attention. It's a huge universe. There's a lot in it. Get out there and try it.
Around midnight, everyone was drunk, so we paused the music and started to chat. Everyone was sharing their experiences of college life when suddenly Maria said, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" Ed smirked at her and said,
I would love to play games with you.
and then laughed flirtatiously. Maria responded saying, "Oh, stop. I'm talking about a different type of game." I asked, "What game do you want to play?" Maria stared at us for a second and said, "Light as a feather, stiff as a board." Matt and I laughed. Ed said,
Sure.
"Who wants to be the dead body?" Everyone exchanged looks, but no one volunteered. After a moment of awkward silence like this, Ed said, "Fine, I'll be the dead body." He then laid down on the floor. Maria placed a candle close to us so that we could see him properly.
Down to
She
10
then
seconds.
said in a low voice, "Everyone gather around him, making
Down
a
to
circle,
5 seconds.
and place your 2 fingers under him." Matt and I did exactly what she said.
Located a bomb.
I was feeling so drunk that this entire situation made me feel like I was in a different world. Maria also placed her finger and said, "Ed, I want you to be completely relaxed. Start to think you have no weight, that you are light as a feather." Ed chuckled once and said,
Okay, hope this works.
Maria said, "Be serious," and then closed her eyes. There was dead silence around us. Maria said, "Everyone says with me, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. We joined her in the chanting. I don't know how long we continued like this, but suddenly I felt like there was nothing on my hands. I moved my hand, but it touched the empty floor. We all opened our eyes and were shocked. Ed wasn't on the floor. Matt said, "Oh my god, this is all real?" Maria was shocked too. Maybe she didn't expect such an incident. All of us were sitting with blown out faces, thinking, did this ritual make Ed float away? Things like that. Right at that moment, Ed came out from the dark corner of the room and started to laugh.
Look at all you fools. You guys are total douchebags, man. You thought I'd float away?
We all got up off the floor, embarrassment covering our faces. Maria got angry and said, "You're not funny, Ed. You're just a..." But before she could finish, Ed's face started turning pale. He got completely quiet and started looking here and there. I said, "What happened, Ed? What is it?" He replied,
Don't you guys feel the air? I mean,
"I don't know what happened, but what we saw next made our stomachs drop. Suddenly, something lifted Ed into the air and bashed him hard onto the ceiling. Ed screamed at the top of his lungs. We all watched him floating in the air with big eyes. Something then threw him hard on the floor, and we heard the sound of a neck snapping. Ed stopped screaming immediately, but his body kept moving up and down. It was being bashed repeatedly, once on the ceiling and then to the floor, like a kid playing a sick joke on its poor toy. Blood started to splatter all over the room, and Ed's brain came out from his skull. It was like a gory scene from a Hollywood movie. I don't remember how we managed to leave the house and call the cops that night. The cops are still investigating this case. We got into some serious trouble as we had to face rough interrogation on what we were doing in a vacant lot that night. But they couldn't find us guilty for our friend's unfortunate death. Honestly, whatever that thing was that killed Ed ruthlessly that night might still be living in that empty, abandoned house.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was hot and crispy.
Let's do that again.
Oh.
This incident has made my life miserable. For the last 10 years, I haven't seen anyone of my family. I was 5 years old and about to turn 6. I never met my father. My mom told me he left her at a very young age. I was raised by mostly just my mother and my grandma.
Friendly drone deployed.
Many people cherish childhood memories. I curse mine. We weren't rich, but I came from a financially stable household. I was a shy kid, which made me an easy target to bullies. My only friend, Amanda, always watched my back. It was before my 10th birthday, and my mom came to pick me up from school. As we got in the car, she asked me, "So, you're turning 10 tomorrow. How about a themed birthday party?" I smiled and said, "What theme?" She replied, "Well, we're gonna put up decorations in the backyard and order your favorite strawberry cake. You can invite your friends. It'll be fine, Jeremy." I got excited about hearing the plans my mom made. After coming home, my mom and grandma started with the birthday arrangements. I called Amanda and invited her. My mom phoned her neighbors and invited them to the party tomorrow. With a big smile on my face, I went to bed that night. The next morning, my mom woke me up. I got so many presents. By afternoon, our backyard was flooding with cheerful kids and their parents. There were balloons everywhere. Amanda and I were playing when a kid from our neighborhood said in a loud voice, "Look, there's a clown here." I looked over, and sure enough, I saw a man dressed in a clown costume standing in the distance. His red-colored hair and funky clothes made him look funny. He had a big red smile on his white-painted face. His eyes were big and shiny. He said in a squeaky voice, "So where's the birthday boy?" Amanda said, "Jeremy's here." The clown suddenly looked at me and our eyes met. He smiled even bigger than before and walked towards me in a very weird way. He leaned in towards my face and I got a bit creeped out. He said in the same voice, "So Jeremy, you're a big boy now. I have a special gift for you. And then laughed. I wasn't happy to see this guy at my birthday, but I guess clowns are common at birthday parties, so I didn't think too much about it. If I'm being honest, I had no fear of clowns whatsoever, but this guy gave me some really weird vibes. I said in a hesitated tone, what gift? He put his hand inside his pocket and then took out a wooden box. As I opened the box, I saw a set of colored pencils. It was a generous gift, and I thanked the clown. The clown laughed again and said, I guess we're friends now, Jeremy. I stood there silently with an uncomfortable face. I didn't know what to say. That's when my mom came in and patted my back, saying it was time to cut the cake. The clown looked at my mom, and his face changed. It was clear he didn't like the interruption. Anyways, everyone gathered around the cake placed on the wooden table. 10 candles were lit on the cake. As I lifted the knife to cut it, the clown said, Make a wish first, Jeremy. I'm sure it'll come true. I blew the candles and honestly didn't wish for anything. The birthday party was going well. The clown was interacting with other kids, but whenever I looked at him, he looked back at me and smiled. I was sitting on the swing and having my cake when Marco came to me. Now, Marco was a bully at my school. We studied in the same class, and unfortunately lived in the same neighborhood too. He was often really mean to me. I didn't want any trouble that day, so I sat quietly. Marco started to tease me, saying how boring the party was. I didn't react, but suddenly he said, Maybe if you had a dad, your party would have been more fun, and started to laugh at me. I felt very insulted by this remark, so I said in an angry voice, Well, you can leave then. No one wants you here, Marco. Marco's face turned all red, and he pushed me off the swing. It was a low swing, so I didn't get hurt, but my cake fell on the ground. My parents came to stop the fight, and his mother apologized for his behavior. My mom shrugged it off, saying things like this often happen in kids. I got really angry and went to my room. My mom kept calling me to come back, but I sat near my bedroom window trying to cool off the anger. I could see the entire backyard from my room window, and that's when I noticed something. Marco was playing with a bunch of kids from our school. The clown was standing close to him. As he ran toward a kid to catch him, I saw the clown push him subtly. Marco fell to the ground, tumbling over a small rock and broke his chin. A tooth fell to the ground, and he started crying in pain. I saw it all clearly from my bedroom window. It all happened so fast that everyone thought it was just an accident. I could clearly see the clown intentionally pushing him. His parents left the party to take him to the hospital. The clown looked up at my bedroom window and smiled. It felt as if he did that to punish Marco on my behalf. At that moment I was angry, and just a kid, so I felt Marco deserved it. I went downstairs and saw the kids leaving. My mom was busy talking to the parents of the other kids about the accident. I was standing on our house porch alone. Suddenly, I turned to my left and my heart skipped a beat. The clown came near me and stood beside me silently. I got scared of seeing him, but he leaned in towards my face and said, I'm your friend, Jeremy. This'll be our little secret. I realized he now knows that I saw him pushing Marco, and that's when my mom called me to take my gifts inside. I walked towards my mom, but as I looked back, I saw the clown was nowhere. My mom was just as confused. She said, Where did the clown guy go? I couldn't even pay him. 2 to 3 days later, I went to the park with Amanda. We were playing near the jungle gym when I heard a voice close to my back. Hello, Jeremy. You remember me? I saw the same clown standing behind me with this creepy smile. Amanda said, Hey, you came to Jeremy's birthday party. The clown smiled back and said, Yeah, and now I came to see you guys again. He gave us candies and said, How's your friend Marco? I looked at Amanda and said in a fumbling voice, He's fine now. The clown seemed interested in spending time with us, but suddenly my mom rushed towards us. Why don't you leave these kids alone, huh? I know what you did to poor Marco. Jeremy told me you pushed him. Listen, you freak. If you don't leave now, I'm gonna call the cops on you. The clown took a few steps back. I saw his joyful smile change into a mean, evil grin. He then looked at me and said, Don't be afraid, Jeremy. I'll always be your friend. He then walked away silently. I knew my mom was pissed at him, and in the back of my mind, something told me he wasn't gonna sleep on the insult.
Looking for the right coverage to protect your loved ones? Start with a teammate you can trust. Sun Life, the proud life insurance partner of the Toronto Raptors.
The day was the 10th of March. Yeah, I'll never forget this date. I came home from school. Amanda and I often walked home together. When we arrived at my house, I waved to her goodbye and walked towards my house porch. I twisted the doorknob and got inside. Usually, my mom watched TV whenever she was home taking a day off, but that day the entire ambience of the house was awfully quiet. I said, "Mom, I'm home," but no reply came. I said again, "Mom, where are you? I'm hungry." Still no reply. A shiver ran down my spine. A feeling surrounded me, telling something was not right with our house. I slowly walked towards the kitchen, and what I saw made my skin crawl in fear. The clown was sitting on the kitchen floor in front of a small pool of blood. He smiled at me and said, "Welcome home, Jeremy. Do you want to see something funny?" He then dipped his hand in the blood. While his finger dripped the blood on the floor, the guy started to literally lick them. I screamed at the top of my lungs, and the clown started to laugh. His hysterical laughter echoed in the empty house. I said, now crying at this point, "Where is my mom? What did you do to her?" The clown got up and said in an angry, vengeful voice, "Your mom? She's not your mom. She kept you away from me all these years. I'm your dad. Jeremy, you're my son." The clown then went behind the kitchen table and started to drag something. I was out of words, completely shocked by what was happening with my life. But the ultimate horror flashed in front of my eyes as the clown dragged my mom's body. He slit her throat, and she was lying on the ground lifeless, covered with blood. The clown then looked at me and laughed. I screamed even louder this time, as I couldn't believe my eyes. People in our neighborhood gathered in front of my house. The clown didn't even try to run away. He just stood there, watching my dead mom with his psychotic face. The cops came and arrested him. I came to know he was indeed my actual dad, but he was in prison for some serious criminal charges, which is why my mom kept me away from him all these years. He got bailed before my birthday and came to get his son back. I was standing close to my grandma. We were in tears when the paramedics took my mom's body away. The neighborhood was watching with scared eyes when the cops took the clown away. Before getting into the car, he looked back at me and said, "Remember, Jeremy, I'll always be your friend." I feel I'm absolutely lost now. I don't make new friends, and I don't even see my close ones. I don't know whether the clown / my dad received capital punishment for murdering my mother, but I'm already enough messed up and troubled to ask anyone about it. My grandma sent me away to boarding school to keep me away from all this, and since then I've been running away from my past. This is an utterly disturbing story. My husband and I are both doctors. We both have pretty hectic work schedules. We have a son who is only 4 years old. It was difficult to raise him and manage the work at the same time, hence we had to rely on babysitters to keep an eye on him. He's always been a pretty active child. The area we live in can definitely be considered safe until this incident shook all of us. It happened last week, and I'm still trying to get over the trauma. My husband and I work in the same hospital, and we're both surgeons. After the pandemic and lockdown period, our work stress increased rapidly while Monty stayed home alone. So, my husband and I often kept a babysitter to watch over him. I posted an ad on a very famous social media platform. 3 days after posting the ad, I received a call from a girl named Diana. Diana was a student, and she seemed very interested in the job over the phone. Without thinking much, I told her to come by and babysit on Thursday evening. The day arrived, and if I'm being honest, Diana and Monty got along really well. They started to play puzzles, and I got relieved that Monty would be in good hands. My husband and I left for the hospital. I told Diana that we would be home by 10. I also told her that we made a pasta for them, and it was in the fridge but needed to be microwaved, and that Monty's bedtime was at 8 p.m. Diana smiled at me and said, "Sure, Mrs. Mendez." As I got in the car, I saw Monty and Diana standing at our house porch and waving me goodbye. After that day, Diana became a regular choice whenever we needed a babysitter. She became good friends with Monty, and surprisingly, Monty listened to her with full attention. I was happy to see this sudden change in Monty at first. One day, my husband was out of the station at a medical conference. I took the day off so that I could spend time with Monty. I decided to draw him a bath and then watch a cartoon movie with him. I placed him inside the bathtub, and when I went to scrub his back, I got shocked. There was a weird symbol drawn onto his shoulders with a black marker pen. I didn't understand what the symbol meant. I asked Monty what the sign was, and he just replied saying it was nothing. That was the first time I felt like my son was hiding something from me. I asked him again who did this to him, and he replied saying, "Diana and I were playing. She has a tattoo like this. I wanted one too, and that's when she drew it on me." I know I should have dealt with this matter with more priority, but at that moment it appeared like a silly childish wish, and nothing else.
Quit smoking cold turkey? Yeah, right. Instead, start stopping with Thrive.
Fast forward a week later, and I was doing regular house chores. I was cleaning the window of Monty's room. I opened it to wipe the outside surface of the glass. That's when I found a cross-like figure. As I looked more closely, I noticed strands of hairs tied to it too. I didn't know where it came from. I thought maybe the window brought it here. I dumped it in the dustbin and didn't say anything to my husband. I overlooked the alarming situation that day. More time passed, and I realized all that was happening wasn't just some weird coincidence. My husband and I were sitting in the living room watching a movie, and suddenly he said, "Amy, I was thinking of asking you something." I replied asking what it was, and he said, "Did you notice anything strange in Monty's behavior?" Until now, I was keeping that feeling to myself, but as Simon mentioned it, I immediately looked at him with worried eyes. Simon went on to say, "Last night, when I went to the kitchen to get water, I heard whispering sounds coming from Monty's room. At first, I thought maybe I imagined it, so I tiptoed to his room and peeked inside. You won't believe what I saw. I immediately asked him what. I saw our son was sitting on the bed and praying. I mean, I have no issues with this sudden change, but, we've never been a very religious family. I wonder how he learnt all that." Simon's voice sounded confused. We were both a bit worried, but you can't just scold a child for praying, right? So we didn't confront him at that point. One night, Diana came to babysit again. I instantly asked her, Diana, if you don't mind, can I ask you something?" Diana replied with the same smiling face, "Sure, Mrs. Mendez. What is it?" I said in a hesitant voice, "Did you teach Monty to pray before bed?" She didn't get startled by my question. With the same calm expression on her face, she said, "What's wrong in praying, Mrs. Mendez?" Honestly, I had no logical answer to her question, so I just dropped the topic. I mean, seriously, no harm ever came from a 4-year-old kid praying before sleep, right? Days passed, and my son started to change into a completely different person. Monty stopped running around the house, or doing all those things to annoy me. Suddenly, he turned into an extremely quiet and introverted kid. And at some point, his behaviors freaked me out. For example, one afternoon, I was working in the backyard. Monty was sitting on his swing and watching the birds fly in the sky. I said in a joyful voice what a lovely day it was, and asked Monty if he thought the same. He didn't reply like he used to. I was thinking to go and play with him, when suddenly a small bird fell on the ground. I rushed towards it and picked it up. "Are you hurt, little guy?" That was when Monty said something that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Monty walked close to me and looked at the bird and then said, "End its pain, Mom. It should die." I was shocked hearing these cruel words from a 4-year-old. I said, "Monty, why would you say something like that? Who told you all these things?" Suddenly, he looked at me. I felt this was not the Monty I used to know. There was something in his eyes that spooked me that day. He smiled in a very evil way and then went inside. I told my husband this instant, and we both came to the conclusion that Diana is leaving a bad impression on our son. So we decided to opt for a new babysitter the next time. We finally did. The new babysitter's name was Corey. She was the daughter of our next-door neighbor, so we knew her well. I said to Monty, "Monty, Corey will come and watch you tonight. Your father and I will be home as soon as we can." Monty looked at me with angry eyes and said, "Where's Diana?" I instantly replied, "She won't come here anymore. Corey's your new babysitter from now on." Monty started to argue. "No, I want Diana." I lost my calm voice and scolded him, saying, "I told you, Diana won't come here. Now go to your room. I don't want to hear another word about Diana." Corey came, but Monty didn't come out of his room. I left for work with a disturbed mind. After being at work for a while, I came out of the emergency room. I went to my desk to call home just to check on them. I was going to dial, and I received a call from Diana. Out of irritation, I picked it up and said what? Diana replied, "Mrs. Mendez, I don't think the new babysitter will be able to take good care of Monty. You should probably think again." I was disgusted to see the girl's audacity. I screamed on the phone, saying Monty was my son, and then I knew what was best for him. I told her if she didn't stay away, I would take serious action. I then disconnected the phone. My husband came and asked me what happened. I told him the entire matter. Still angry, I also told him I should have kicked that freak out the day she made a weird tattoo on our son. My husband looked at me with confused eyes and said, "What tattoo?" I explained to him it was a star.
Seconds to go. 5 seconds. Found the bomb. Make your way to its location.
I was a girl in the village doing alright. Then I became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be. I'm finding out what being royal's all about. Making my way, it's an adventure every day. It's gonna be my time to show them all that I'm Sophia the First.
Shades on, I'm bold with the glasses. Bro say cause he a savage. So many dead ops, so many ashes. You ain't catch that, I can't pass this. Shooter stay strapped, I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch, I know he dying. 6'7", I just bit right on the highway. I just bit right on the highway. Track Hawking sitting in the driveway. Pull up, do 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 dump truck, baby shark, do 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 do. I pop the perk and pop the blue. I get geek like the cousin do. Say the rap, bro, we can smack out. Pull up clean in my white tee.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Setting trauma pack here.
Enjoy the
10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Sweet ass grabs us a grinder.
Now you see me? Now you don't.
I'm quiet, going up.
There's two beneath you, Rick and Morty guys, by the stairs. YBG, there's two people down there, careful. One more, there's one more. From what I remember, there was two down there that way. Never mind, I could be mistaken though. I think you got him. Okay, we'll see Bama.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Be ready to engage, Op 4. Seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Changing mags!
Op 4, last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Be ready to engage, Op 4. Seconds. Down to 5 seconds.
Throwing the bait.
We've located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Setting up a diversion. Throwing proximity alarm. Throwing alarm.
Your location has been compromised. One Op 4 remaining. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
C4 deployed. Clear as a limestone spring.
15 seconds left. You have been spotted. Time expires in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You've reached the time limit. Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Drone is activated.
Flashbang out.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser. Down to one friendly. Last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Reloading! Cover me!
It's no longer in your possession.
Shock. Get out! Loading impact!
Op 4 last stop standing. The diffuser is now secure. Drop the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining. The diffuser has been secured. Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser. The diffuser has been disabled. Mission is a failure. Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location. Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. One friendly operator remaining. We have been eliminated. Be ready to engage Op 4. Seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Glow is active.
Friendly operator remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Like Riders Republic, I mean. Yeah, Riders Republic. Oh, wait, yeah, it's Ubisoft. I forgot. Holy shit, it's the same thing. Give me a sec. You might have to play it first.
Sup, Ryder? It's time for some mass race mayhem. Chop, chop.
30 minutes later. Give a fuck. Piss off. I can't play this shit.
You can't what? Yeah, there
I'm
it is.
waiting for a 27-year-old to finish the fucking whatever it is, the fucking objective. Like,
Oh. Okay, I just send you an invite through the chat. Let me know if you got it.
I'm gonna be able to get it for about 10 minutes. If it keeps this shit.
Okay, you know how you go to like chat? Like when you go to social, you can click on the little chat, like start chat.
Not really.
Like literally right on my name. It should say start chat and then 3 dots. Click on start chat and then in there should be an invite to Riders Republic.
Well, I can't exactly do that. It says more
What do you mean?
that doesn't exist. Chat doesn't fucking exist.
This.
Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. That's not.
Okay, so even if you go to more options, it should be like...
No.
Xbox and shit's stupid. PS5's Xbox. It's all dumb. I don't think we can play together if you can't go to chat then. If you go to my name, like literally go onto my profile. Hey, Scotty?
Give it a minute.
Yeah, I was just saying you could click on this too from here. If it lets you. You like go straight into the person's thing. Scott, did you just get that invite in game?
No, because I'm waiting for this shit to hurry up. Like, it's so fucking slow.
What are you waiting for?
Bro, like, let me through.
Are you having to do the race right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured.
Go for another one. Okay.
Holy fucking Christ, I'm scared. Thank God I just glitched in that rock. Nope. Yep. I'm actually him.
Okay, how do I get like my friends and shit?
Okay, here. I will send you an invite now, and we'll see if you get it. It's through the actual game. So look. So pause your game basically once you're in like just the free world. Once you're in the free world, just pause your game.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done that.
My game's paused.
Okay. Alright, invite to group. Let me know if you get that. Let me know if you get that invite.
Yeah.
Perfect. You're a female. Alright. Pretty sure you can just come to me right.
prefer mojitos and I prefer no liquor. But you could give me a poquito. One thing, one sign could change two lives. I told you one day I might even make you cry. The days now and not one. Who's next? No one. Look what I've done. I got it all and all it took was just one. 'Cause I know I can handle that. No extra baggage on my back. Destination on my mind. Just one. Baby, you're the only one that I need. Yeah. The reason I'm breathing, you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. Ain't got a word, but the eyes keep talking to me. Finna take a. I'm finna jump, it was more than a crush. Don't know who to trust, but you can trust this. Yeah, feelings love gets. We can walk into the sunset, under the stars. Bust a cigar and fly up into Mars. One thing's for sure, that love isn't ours. Setting off sirens and fire alarms. Temperatures rising, getting hot now. Baby, we're so close, why stop now? I can roll right up, roll right up. We can both lie up with the top down. Just one. 'Cause I know I can handle that. The extra baggage on my back. One. Destination on my map. Just one. Just one.
Oh, it's mass race time! Hurry on over before you miss the party. Yeah.
Riley on Ridge Radio, full-time community radio at its best.
Had silence in the body. Thought I was a comet. Still no reasoning. Hear whack shit and start weakening. Lately I've been working on a bite-proof suit. Cause a lot of y'all raps just a bunch of group troops. Skills that can leap over bills for the bills. Things all made out of tape from the rail. Take what I feel and I fill up pages.
Hey, I'm hearing seriously good things about you from some of the other riders. Keep it up, alright? The first big event is right around the corner if you can maintain this momentum. Now get out there and stomp it. I'll be in touch soon.
Hiya, folks. It's a great day to be listening to Ridge Radio. Remember, when riding, stay balanced. Never put your foot down with your ego.
1989, that was the year. 8 for the kick, 9 for the stand. Parachute pants, no toys from France, just pimps and johns, white spray paint cans. We be coming from the birds to buy fake IDs. End up walking out with VDs. Cracked up some prep school boys, thugged out brothers and horse-sized toys. Whatever you do, don't stare me in the eye. Racial tension could make a boy cry. Going to the movies ain't no joke. People yelling at the screens with their eyes and smoke. These are the stories that I love to tell. 14 years old with a knack to rebel. I talk mad, but I speak the truth. Times Square had soul like a broken tooth. Times Square, 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 Times Square.
I got 4 brothers by the name of Cesario. We come down from the Albany barrio. Fake IDs for $15. Take 2 sing towels and a Peking duck. It's 1 for the money and 2 for the kicks. They be burning our record like with Dixie Chicks. You can do the Smurf in Bensonhurst. You can get downtown to the sound of the Brown. Playpen, mailbox, heavy metal boombox. Hot dogs and Nathan's that make your heart stop. Used to pay $1 to see some more. Now we window shop at the Disney. I drink your Pilsen like my name was Mookie Wilson. Wasting my time like your name was Paris Hilton. Mr. Dickens, would you please be my mayor? Big Daddy Kane, Pantera, and Slayer. Times Square, 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 Times Square.
Down in my orange cons on this attire. 8th Street, the word calling me sky. Sitting on the curb trying to cool my Habano. This young year learning love at 12 años. Getting in an alley around the corner from home.
Okay, let's do this. I know where to snag a festival. To some, it just... Okay, ready for the tour? Now keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times and stay close. The place is jammed, it's the first day of the festival, and people are really getting into it. Come on. Welcome to the deck. This place is buzzing with skaters and visitors dropping in to discover this beast. The Rich TV crew had a hell of a time coming up with this place. We got 6 unique areas mixing street art and skate features and a host of sick contests. Endless opportunities just to skate and cut loose on your board. Show me what you got. Stay close, champ. You're gonna be ripping up this place in no time. Nice move. Keep going. Check out these 26 steps. Huge, right? Saw someone gap it yesterday when a few skaters sessioned the spot. Ugh, wild. Need to walk up there. Follow me. Stay close, champ. You know what? I think you and this place are a match made in extreme sports heaven. You following or mall grabbing? And here's the deck.
trunk hitting like King Griffey. Coochie sweat to fly skinny Biggie. And Shifty CEO, he white Diddy. If you with me, then let's get litty. If you with me, then let's get litty. Everything is litty, litty, litty. Ride through the city, city, city. All I really want is love and laughter. Everything is litty, litty, litty. City, city, city. All I really want is love and laughter. All the other drama doesn't matter.
Everything pretty on some bicycle handlebars. Cruising through the LES6, zipping through the cars, not alarmed when I'm in the army. We just laughing it up. Whether nice vans and hoodies not giving up. And everything litty, ain't no need to fake it. All we want is love and success, working hard to make it. It's a grind, but I pass the time with you on my mind. Ain't the two of us together, tough like Optimus Prime. I don't even gotta speak, but you feel me like a vine. The classics like you press your wine.
Everything is litty, litty, litty. Ride through the city. All the other drama doesn't matter. Everything is litty, litty, litty. Ride through the city, city, city. All I really want is love and laughter. All the other drama doesn't matter. Everything is litty. Come hug and kiss me, burn up the city, roll up the sticky. When you gon' hit me, just don't forget me. Talking shit, make me crazy. Everything is litty, litty, litty. Ride through the city, city, city. All the other drugs doesn't matter. Everything is litty, litty, litty. Ride through the city, city, city. All I really want is love and laughter. All the other drama doesn't matter. Everything is litty. Everything is litty. Everything is litty. Everything is litty. Everything is litty.
It's Ridge Radio, and I'm your host, Wendy Smiley, playing the music you love. Text me
Standing in my pesos, I ain't gotta say so. Rolling with the same folk, you know how that gang go. Always in my lane, though. Change, though. Think you better change, though. I ain't done in my pesos, I ain't gotta say so. Rolling with the same folk.
go. Red Bull Holy Bike returns for another year.
If this isn't a chance for riders to demonstrate their skills, then what is?
Absolutely. It's gonna be a fantastic spectacle.
Make sure to keep riding, otherwise you'll become uncomfortable being too comfortable.